YouTube, what is going on? Savage here. Welcome to another Warzone breakdown. Are you guys tired of only dropping 3, 4, or 5 kills every game and never hitting that 10 kill digit? Are you guys tired of getting midway through the game and never making it to end game because you're just not sure on what you're doing wrong? Well, then this video is for you. What we're going to be doing is putting you in the shoes of these random players, going over their actions and talking about the do's and don'ts of what they're doing, as well as the enemies they engage with. The purpose of this series is to put you guys in a stress-free environment, meaning you're not playing the game. That way you guys can learn their mistakes, and when you guys go into Verdansk yourself, you guys will have a little bit more insight on what to avoid doing. But if you guys enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it, and also if you want to check out some Rebirth breakdowns, make sure you follow me over on Facebook Gaming. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay.
Yo, get the fuck.
Oh man, am I cheating? Because I hit you one time, am I cheating? Damn, bro, don't be mad at me. Be mad at your mom for giving you no skill. See if we can fly over here. They're doing a recon objective. That might be Pog actually. Let's go fly to them. And they got their loadout. Come on, baby. Shoot me out there. Let's go. I need an aggressive team. Shoot me! Look at these sweats. I might not have chose the right guys to spectate. We're gonna find out relatively shortly. All right, here we are spectating our first trio quad, and here this player is doing what I just did, but on accident. Oh my God, bro. Okay, tip number 1, when you guys are falling in from the heavens, right? You need to look around and see what's going on. You notice how when I was falling in, I ADS and kind of scanned a little bit to see where I was going? He should have done that too. He clearly didn't see us on top of the roof, so he clearly didn't look. All right, here we got heartbeat. Now look, he's heartbeating the enemies. Not sure why. Oh yeah, I do, because his team's not pinging. His team's fighting them. They both know where the enemy's at. We know where the enemy's at because he's popping up a mini map, but he's not paying attention. So what fixes that is when your teammates actually ping the target. For some reason, and I'm not hating, for some reason it is difficult for players to pay attention to the game and look at the mini map. I'm telling you right now, make sure you're making that mini map a priority. Knowing where the enemies are that we're shooting is crucial. Now here we are with the heartbeat sensor again. He's going to whip it out probably every 30 seconds. And the reason for this is lack of confidence. A lot of players, and again, not hating, a lot of players, they don't know where players are at. So what they do is they heartbeat just on the chance that they get a little bit of a notification. What you guys need to start doing is predicting where players are going to be at. Look at the map. Say to yourself, where do players usually sit at? Where are they usually at? From Storage Town, I know to rotate down to Boneyard if I want to get in some fights, or rotate towards Superstore if I want to get in fights. We also have a bounty over here, so we should probably go engage that guy. All right, we do have an enemy on top of the pool house. This right here is where, okay, he jumped off, but if he was going to stay on top of pool house, I wouldn't even waste my time with it. He's going to be holding that staircase, and as soon as you crawl up to go kill him, he's going to kill you, and he's going to end up squad wiping you guys if you all fall in line doing that. So go ahead, move on, and start picking another fight. That's what I call keeping momentum or getting momentum. Don't waste your time on impossible fights. Here we are, heartbeating again. And I just want you guys to notice too, this is also a very common thing. Players love to stay in the same spot until they can actually see an enemy to go push. We have a chopper bailing out right now, playing super aggro through the chopper on top of us. No idea where the enemy's at. Smith goes down, picked apart. Here we are heartbeating. We need to jump on top of him. When blue was down, he should have went ahead and pinged the enemy. There's no reason for that live ping not to be running around. And because we're using a heartbeat sensor, we go ahead and get tapped a little bit. Luckily, the enemy missed a lot of his bullets, but he seems like he's a very aggressive player coming into a 1v3. Again, we'll probably see the heartbeat because we've lost sight of the enemy. Nope, there he is, bottom left side, and we still use the heartbeat. Jumping out, pushing the enemy who's using cover pretty well, and he goes ahead, jumps around the corner, ego challenges us, we're busted, and instead of plating, we go ahead for the challenge, which is a bad idea, even though we got the knock. The reason why that's a bad idea is homeboy's got a squad somewhere, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume the guy who just shot us, actually this way, the guy who just shot us that way, is probably on a squad. So instead of ego challenging, allow your teammate to finish it off while you come around the corner and play it up. Things are out though. We see the enemies fighting right now. We should go ahead and push into that while they're fighting. I love to approach enemies when they're in combat, when they're distracted. If an enemy's distracted, that's a perfect time to push. Don't hesitate, don't wait, because every second you hesitate, it's time that the enemies can finish that fight and then they're ready for you. Don't ever push an enemy team when they're just waiting. Like right now, gunfire stopped. They're probably not distracted anymore. And if we do push right now, we will probably die. absolutely weird. Homeboy in the window waiting for us takes out Vasquez, but we're behind this rock to go ahead and get the res off. And blue goes down a little bit further from us and out of cover. He may get executed. Oh, all right. So what's happening right now? The enemy squad got a knock. When they got a knock, their teammate held the window while the other two enemies pushed up and played aggressive. Tip number 3, if you guys have a pick, make sure you capitalize on it. Don't allow them to keep resin and keep resin and keep resin in your wasted plates and your wasted ammo, and you're, again, wasting time and allowing other teams to notice that you're fighting and come third party you. That enemy team played it great. They came to us, they pushed us, and they shit down our throat. Awesome play by the squad. Great reaction time. No hesitation at all. They played that to the T. Come on, baby. We got one more. I really hope we get to spectate that team. That team was playing really, really good as a squad. I don't know how their aim and accuracy is as a total, but as a squad, they're playing great. All right, that squad goes out. So our original team's now wiped. We're on to the second squad. Again, cross your fingers that we get the good guys. We'll probably get little Timmy camping on a rooftop. Oh my God, camping on a hill. Same thing. Here we are spectating Williams. Throwing a stun at the ground. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a guy down there. I doubt it, but maybe. It looked like he had a panic attack and just randomly threw it. He may have fat fingered it. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. In BRs, it's extremely important to focus on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No! What are you doing? Okay, battle royales is extremely important to focus on positioning. Finish sentence. Now, as far as his aim's concerned, if you guys don't see the enemy in your reticle, stop firing your weapon. Here we are with the heartbeat sensor. We know where the enemy's at. We literally just saw him and still we're heart beating. Again, if you don't have the enemy in your crosshair, don't fire your weapon. He literally wasted most of his bullets shooting at nothing. He was just spraying and praying hard as hell. You guys got to line up that reticle and then fire. Make it a habit. Go in a custom match with bots. If you don't own Modern Warfare, buy it. Practice against bots. Practicing your aim against bots in a private lobby is extremely helpful if you guys are struggling with your ADS sensitivity, with your actual sensitivity, with snapping on targets, things like that. You guys can adjust your controller settings. You guys can adjust your gameplay just by practicing shooting players over and over and over and over and over again over a period of 30 minutes. You guys try to practice in Warzone. Warzone is a great place to practice rotations and positioning and flanking for sure, but you're not going to get in that many gunfights. You're going to get in way more gunfights than a custom lobby. So as much as I hate to say spend money on an Activision product, it's definitely helpful to spend money on an Activision product, unfortunately. We do have a level 3 bounty right now, and we're playing on a ridge. Now, I don't like our position because we have hospital looking at us and we have train station looking at us. Another downfall of playing the edge of the circle is usually you're at the mercy of where the circle's at when it comes to your positioning. And again, the reason why these players with the highest amount of KDs, or not KDs, the reason why these players with the highest amount of wins are winning so frequently is because their main goal is getting positions. They don't care about how many kills they get. If they drop 20 kills, cool. They want to make sure they're always in the right position to win the games consistently. Players like Iron, players like OP Mark, players like that are very, very good and skilled at just knowing what position is the winning position. And that's one of the lessons I'm trying to teach you guys as players too. Not always about how many kills you can get. This game literally is about positioning. Right, here again with the heartbeat sensor. Now, talking about positioning, this is not a good spot to be in. I'd rather be anywhere else. This right here in my eyes is just not knowing what to do. Players, in my opinion, that play the edge, and I'm saying this, bro. What? Change your weapon, change your weapon, change your weapon, change your weapon, change your weapon. Okay, or don't. Oh, weird. What lobby is this, fam? I don't know who I want to win this fight. They both seem pretty bad. What is going on right now? I don't even know what's happening. What were we talking about again? Can we talk about how he had a scope on the shotgun? Can we talk about that as well? That's what really cost him that fight, to be honest. Trying to ADS with a VLK on it. Wow. Players that are playing the edge of the circle that slow and just sitting on the hill waiting for the circle to force them into position. Players do that because they don't know what to do. They're not sure exactly where to go. They're not sure what they're supposed to be doing in the game. and they just fall into this bad habit. I know that for a fact because I used to do the same thing when I first started playing BRs and H1Z1 and PUBG and Arma. When I first started playing BRs, I was in the same spot. That's why I can put out these videos with confidence and knowing what these players are doing and what their thought process is, because I lived that same life. And it took me playing with better players who taught me how to become a better player to actually learn the mistakes I was making and hopefully pass that on to you guys. So guys, if you're not sure of what to do and you find yourself sitting still in a compound or an area, go after an objective. I don't care what it is, recon, bounty, I don't care. Go after it. It will direct you to another part of the map where you could possibly run into some more gunfights. And again, with getting in gunfights, you're practicing your aim, you're practicing your accuracy, you're practicing your movement, you're getting out there and you're practicing. If you're sitting on the edge waiting for players to come to you, you're just hindering your own game performance. All right, now here we are spectating Goldsworthy and his teammate Williams, and we're getting a, there we go. All right. Getting some ground loot, and we're trying to get our money. We need to get these objectives fast though. We don't want to sit here and just loot this bullshit, because again, speed and momentum is crucial when it comes to battle royales, and that's just a fact. Doc says it best, right? I'm glad to see that they're going straight to it though. I see too many times random players will actually, they'll pick up the scavenger and they'll just kind of loot a building, loot 2 buildings, loot 3, loot 4, and then they'll go get it. Then when they're in that area, they'll loot other buildings around there and then they'll get the next one. The problem with that this late in the game, early game's fine. This late in the game though, circle's small, you have a lot more players, you have 22 enemies up, you have a greater chance of getting into a fight. And the reason I'm saying that is the smaller the circle, the more condensed players are, and of course, the more you're gonna get in a gunfight. This will be a nice finish right here. There's a lot of terrain. There's a couple buildings, nothing too condensed as far as camping. You don't have to worry about a lot of rooftops. You don't have to worry about a lot of bush campers. It's pretty wide open for the most part. And again, it's more of a terrain ending. So that's the ones that I love the most. Here we have a player using the Scar. I haven't been around the Warzone scene for the past 2 months because of my torn bicep. I'm pretty sure the Scar's still a pile of shit. Let me know in the comment section right now if it's not. I don't think they've ever buffed the Scar. I think the Scar has been the only gun that stayed consistently garbage. Now, when it comes to weapon builds, if you guys are struggling finding a good weapon build, come on, man, dude. I feel like I don't have to talk about this stuff, so I don't, and then it happens. Bro, your teammate just died there. Why would you go to his body just to loot? It doesn't make any damn sense. And this is, there we go. So, talking about teamwork, we had 2 players that just died in IHOP, and the third was just camping in Fire Station Tower, not helping at all. Guys, if your teammate goes down, y'all need to push the enemy together, especially if the enemy team is all together. Now, a lot of players will watch, top tier players play, right? You'll watch Mutex or Symphony go off and they'll do their own thing. They'll run solos, and it looks easy, right? It looks like they just run, you could solo squad all day, but it's not. It's a very difficult thing to solo squad. There's a lot of respect to players who can go out there and take on full teams. All right, going back to the weapon builds though, if you guys are struggling to find the weapon for you, just YouTube a weapon build and start using something that's more meta. All right, so unfortunately, Orange is down. He's in a pretty vulnerable spot. We've got to expose ourselves to get inside. We may get shot. Not sure where it got shot from. Orange should be pinging the location of the enemy. You saw Barnes looking around unaware. There he is on the mini map right there by the building. We spotted on the mini map. He's on ground level. He's pushing us. Nice hit. We need to jump out with the bullfrog and finish him off. Good stuff. He's not a team wipe though, so there is another player with Ghost on around us, so we need to bail out of here as fast as possible. Circle is about to come in. We need to get ready to rotate. Here we are going through the gas. I like the play. If we would have went out the window and not gone out through the back, he would have had a perfect line of sight on us to get the shot off. And I do like the fact that we used the precision strike to suppress the enemy. Again, dude, Orange goes down for a second time. No pings go out at all. You guys need to make it a habit that if you go down, you ping the enemy. Don't cry, don't bitch, don't moan, don't accuse of hacking. Just ping them and then you can do whatever you want. I can't stand playing with teammates who go down and they sit there and scream instead of pinging the enemy. And I'm sitting here like, where the f did you get shot from, bro? Make it easier for your teammates. Y'all know the motto, work smarter, not harder? Same thing with playing video games. Play smarter, not harder. All right, so let's talk about rotations, where we need to get to. I like the high ground. I would want this area for sure because this is going to be a long uphill battle and these guys will be able to shoot down on us. We have 3 enemy teams left. Gratefully, there's only 5 enemies total, so we might have the biggest team. We do have a knock. I would go ahead and push even with that suppressed shots. I would go ahead and push it. Go ahead and push it. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Your teammates able to take them all out. All right, again, this is a bad spot to be in. I don't like being on the low ground. We have no cover, so if an enemy peeks any of these ridges, we have to rely on our aim and accuracy to outshoot the enemy. And again, if you're a player that's struggling with aim and accuracy, positioning should be your main focus. 100%. This dude's lagging bad. Let's switch off. He's got 220 ping. What? All right, so it's a 3v2. We outnumber the enemy. We need to push up to the next ridge. We need to baby hop this circle. Basically, we've already cleared this. We need to baby hop to the next ridge. We have that clear. Then we baby hop to the next ridge. We clear that. And then we can slowly clear out the map and figure out what the enemies are. We're just waiting at this point for the enemies to make a mistake. Not sure why we're doing this simple side-to-side strafe. This is stupid. Don't do it. Players who can snipe can predict your movement because you're making the same movement. This is not movement. This is just doing this. You're better off just standing still and getting headshotted. I'm serious, you are. And if you want to crouch and get behind the rock and go side to side, slide cancel back and forth, that's movement. That's what you need to be doing. But luckily, this is not a sniper team, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, here we are finally pushing up. We have the enemy spotted again. We need to go ahead and utilize this opportunity to take them out. They have no cover. There's the armor break. We can't get the knock. The guy's Fortnite jumping, and just like that, they get taken out. GG. Guys, thank you for watching the video. Again, the purpose of this is to put you guys in all aspects of players' shoes, right? From bot lobbies to diamond lobbies to even professional teams that we spectate. I want you guys to get a wide variety of gameplay so y'all know a variety of strategies, how different players will play this game, so you guys can kind of adjust on the fly if you happen to run into one of these players. If you guys are making these same common mistakes over and over and over again, make sure you avoid doing that to the max. But again, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel today, and until next time, you have a good one, and good luck in Warzone.